Surrender frees us. When we're overwhelmed by problems and anxieties, we go into overdrive, trying to control circumstances and solutions. Surrender frees us into creative flow. When we let go to surrender, first of all, we release the stress. We've stopped chasing after solutions with our logic. And in the moment of surrender, we've opened ourselves up to creative freedom that our rational mind cannot devise. And we open ourselves up to creative flow. When we're in that anxious state, we cannot reach flow because we're out of trust with ourselves. In surrender, we put ourselves back to our own place of trust, and the answers come. And we reconnect with our access to flow. It's not so much that we've accessed it through efforting. We've simply opened ourselves up to it. The other aspect to surrender is creativity. When we're not in a state of surrender, we cannot be creative at the core level that produces innovation and genius. We need to surrender to that intuitive life force flowing through us. It's the source of our creativity and our conduit to flow. Surrender is also our opening to collaboration. Whether we're working with our teams in group flow or flowing solo, there's a fruitful surrender to that ongoing interactive conversation. Surrender to what we're working with our subject, with our materials, with our content that feeds back to us in the creative process. Until we're in surrender, we cannot fully engage with that interaction, nor can we make the surrender to our own creative experience, the kind of lateral thinking that sparks genius. When we're in a state where we can't generate much creativity, two things are happening. One is that we've just come out of a strong period of creativity, and we're actually in a recovery cycle of flow, and we need to recoup, to re-inspire ourselves. Creative recovery is crucial for the consistency and high quality of creative output that being competitive or at the forefront in any field requires. The second possibility relates directly to the first. When we're in a state of anxiety, it means that we're not doing the work of nurturing and self-nourishment. As creatives, we need to take being in condition, staying at the top of our form, just as seriously as a champion quarterback or a Grand Slam tennis star. When we don't honor that, we lose access to our creative processes. The only way out of the morass is to let go and surrender. In that way, we reconnect with our intuitive trust. Trust in our own self-guidance systems, the inner directives that sustain us, the creative velocity and consistency that produce greatness. Surrender is opening up to new possibilities, new highs of creative flow.